Some stories, they don't really have an ending. They just stop. They leave behind this digital trail that leads you right into a black hole of unanswered questions. Today, we're going to chase those ghosts. We're diving deep into some of the internet's most unsettling, unsolved mysteries.
It almost always starts with something that feels like a mistake, like a piece of code that just shouldn't be there, or a broadcast signal that suddenly goes haywire, a single weird image posted to a forum. You scroll right past it, probably thinking it's just digital noise, but it's not.
And then, just as fast as it appears, the person behind it is just gone, leaving the rest of us with a puzzle that has no solution. A true ghost in the machine. All right, let's open our first case file. This one starts back in 2011 with a YouTube channel that wasn't really a channel at all. It was more like a digital black hole, and it was known only by this strange string of characters, A858. So out of nowhere, this channel just pops into existence. No profile pic, no banner, no about me, nothing. Just a name and a purpose that was completely, totally indecipherable. For years, this thing uploaded thousands of videos. And these weren't vlogs or anything like that. They were short, completely silent clips, each one just a few seconds long, just flashing hexadecimal code. It was like a raw data dump with zero context. Just imagine this endless, automated stream of digital noise, posting day after day after day. An entire army of internet sleuths jumped on this, trying to crack the code. What was it? A modern number station for spies? Some kind of intelligence agency test? A message from something else? Every single theory just led to another dead end. The videos offered no clues, no context, no explanation at all. And then, after 4 solid years of relentless, constant posting, the uploads just stopped. The channel went completely silent. The creator never said a word. To this day, the real purpose of A858 remains a total black box, a ghost that just vanished. Okay, let's move to our next case. This one is so chilling because it didn't just stay online. Oh no, this one broke through the screen and invaded live television. This is the story of the Max Headroom broadcast intrusion. Picture this. It's November 22nd, 1987, Chicago. Thousands of people are just sitting at home watching Doctor Who on WGN. Then, bang, the signal cuts out. For 28 absolutely surreal seconds, their screens are filled with this figure in a cheap Max Headroom mask rocking back and forth in front of this weird metal background. The audio, just a buzzing, distorted mess. It was pure, chaotic, nonsensical chaos hijacking the airwaves. Of course, the FCC and the FBI launched a full investigation, but they completely hit a brick wall. See, a hijack like this required really powerful transmission equipment and a direct line of sight to the broadcast towers. This was a sophisticated, high-risk operation. The culprits were careful, and they were never, ever caught. The face behind that mask is still a total mystery. Our final case file might be the most complex one of all. This wasn't some random act of chaos. It felt organized, intelligent, and deeply purposeful. It started with a simple image and became known as Cicada 3301. It all kicked off on January 4th, 2012, on 4chan of all places. An image appeared, just white text on a black background. It announced a search for highly intelligent individuals, and it was signed 3301. This was the entrance to a rabbit hole that would stretch all the way across the physical and digital worlds. This wasn't just some online puzzle, it was a global recruitment funnel. The first image used steganography, that's hiding messages in plain sight, to hide a message. That led to ciphers, obscure poetry, and eventually GPS coordinates for clues in the real world. We're talking posters with a Cicada logo and QR codes found in places like Warsaw, Paris, and Miami. This whole thing was a test, designed to filter out everybody but the most elite problem solvers on the planet. And here is the most chilling part. The very few people who claimed they actually solved the final puzzle, they received a private message, and then they went silent. They stopped posting. They just disappeared from the online communities they were once a huge part of. So, who was behind it all? A government agency like the CIA or MI6 looking for the next generation of code breakers? Some shadowy corporation? A secret society? Nobody knows for sure. After 3 years of these insane puzzles, Cicada 3301 just went quiet, its ultimate purpose and identity remaining a complete enigma. So when you put these 3 cases together, you've got a silent coded broadcaster,
a chaotic TV signal hijacker, and this mysterious global recruiter, you just have to ask, what's the connection? What were these bizarre, unexplained events really all about?
Well, the theories are just as wild as the mysteries themselves. Are we looking at some elaborate social experiments? Or maybe highly sophisticated recruitment tools for intelligence agencies that operate deep in the shadows? Or is it something even stranger? The fact that we still have no idea is what makes all of this so deeply unsettling. We will probably never get the answers. But all these cases, they point to the same chilling truth. No matter how connected we think we are, the digital world is still this vast, wild frontier, and its depths are absolutely full of secrets.
It really leaves you with a final thought, doesn't it? These are just the mysteries we know about, the ones that actually surfaced. So you have to wonder, what else is out there, operating silently just beneath the surface, waiting to be found?